Welcome fans to USA Championship Wrestling. Casey Gold alongside Jason Prentice here at ringside. And first and foremost, let's address what happened at the end of the show last week with the attack of your cousin, Jake Law, on your uncle, Bert Prentice. And Jason, that is something, there are certain lines you just do not cross. And Jake Law crossed the line last week.
Most certainly. Bert, it's well documented, some of his medical history.
Absolutely.
Some of the pains and trials and tribulations he's gone through. Jake crossed a line he can never go back from, okay? And I can tell you he is recovering. He had some minor injuries. He got evaluated right away. He's doing what he can to just recover. He's an old man. It's not like he's going to be back at this.
Well, he's a cancer survivor as well.
He's a cancer survivor. And
that's the scary part about that entire situation. But fans, we're going to keep you updated on Bert's condition and how he's doing. But right now, we want to send it over to Jason Jones at ringside with the commissioner.
Thank you, Casey Gold. Jason Jones standing ringside right here with the USA Championship Wrestling Commissioner, Herb Simmons. Herb, I know we had some events transpire last week. Where do we go from here?
Well, the actions last week by Jake Law was very despicable. You know, not only is Bert Prentice and I personal friends, as you've heard him say, but for him to come out here and attack a gentleman like Bert Prentice, I've asked the footage to be preserved, and we're going to review that, and there's definitely going to be some sanctions taken against Jake Law. And I also noticed you didn't actually get too anxious to help us out getting Mr. Prentice up off of the floor.
No, I was right behind you making sure that you was good.
I noticed you've been behind me quite a bit, but again, that's Mr. Prentice. You know, he's on the ground. He needs help getting up. He's hurt. We don't know what the extent is at that time, but I would expect you to get in there. You know, all the referees came out. Jason came out. We were all there, and you were kind of standing over in the corner. But that we'll look at that also. But we're definitely going to look at some sanctions against Jake Law, I can tell you.
There you heard it right here from the Commissioner, Herb Simmons. Stay tuned for more USA Championship Wrestling right after this. Thanks for joining us, wrestling fans. I'm Jason Jones, and at this time right here at USA Championship Wrestling, I would like to bring out the lover boy, Matt Riviera. And of course, always accompanying is Ron the Rat Catcher and Boyd Bradford. Now, Matt Riviera, you asked for some TV time. I got a microphone. Here you go.
Jerry Lawler's 50th anniversary. Ain't happening. What's gonna happen is the Loverboy Matt Riviera 20th anniversary spectacular with your hosts, Ron Ratcatcher, Boyd Bradford, and Jason Jones. We may even have, you know, you're a pretty well-dressed guy. I can tell you're not from around these parts. We may have a little something for you there, and for my good buddy over there, Jason Prentice, and I don't know, Casey Gold. We might even find a woman that looked twice at you. I don't know how much that would cost. But here's the deal. There's a new world. Matt Riviera's leading it, and Jerry the King Lawler, your kingdom is going to fall once and for all.
Strong words from the lover boy, Matt Riviera. We'll see what's to come on the 20-year celebration for the lover boy.
This matchup is scheduled for one fall, and introducing to my left, accompanied to the ring by Boyd Bradford and Ron Ratcatcher, weighing in at 241 pounds from Las Vegas, Arkansas, the lover boy, Matt Riviera. And his opponent, weighing in at 256 pounds from Gibson County, Tennessee, Brendan White. Your referee is Scott Stevens.
Oh, hey now. Cheap shot.
We're gonna get going with the lover boy, Matt Riviera.
And his little cheerleader squad on the outside.
Yeah, and jumping Brandon White from behind. before we ever got started. And now the lover boy catching Brandon with that big elbow out of the corner.
Oh, a little Fargo strut.
Well, the lover boy mocking the king. And now backs big Brandon in and a shot right to the ribs in the midsection from the lover boy.
I was going to say, Brandon White definitely
Oh
improving on his body during this pandemic and trying to get better as a wrestler, as an athlete, but lover boy taking it to him right now. And
man, what a forearm. A little low, and the lover boy just putting the boots to big Brandon. And you're right, Brandon, during this pandemic, he's lost about 50 pounds.
Hard work,
hard work, working out, getting in shape to come back. When we started back here, Jason, and speaking of starting back, we've been starting back for a couple of weeks here at Studio 45. We're here every Thursday night, 7 p.m. And again on Saturdays. And we're traveling all over from Selmer to Dixon to Gladeville, Tennessee. It has been nonstop since the doors opened up. And the fans are loving some USA Championship Wrestling. And Brandon White's not loving that hand across his throat.
He's not loving it, but we'll see. You never know what's going to happen on a USA Championship Wrestling show. We've seen tag titles won. We've seen legends make returns unannounced. And right now what we're seeing is the lover boy. He hasn't lost a step during this pandemic. He is taking it to the big tall Brandon White here tonight.
He jumped Brandon from the get-go before the bell even rang. And Brandon is paying the price for it right now. You know, when you're in the ring with a guy like Matt Riviera, you can't take your eyes off of him. You can't turn your back to him. But he just dropped that elbow right in the ribs. Oh, Brandon may have a couple of busted ribs after that one. And now the lover boy, driving that heel right to the face.
Have a busted eardrum there after that stomp.
He may have a busted eardrum, a broken jaw. And now the lover boy hooks him up. And
dragon sleeper applied.
Oh, and that neck breaker dropped him right across his knee. And, you know, it doesn't take much. You can break somebody's neck with that move. So easy.
Well, and you know right now that the lover boy, his biggest focus is Jerry Lawler. And with all these attacks, with all these strikes onto the body of Brandon White,
my God.
All these moves that the lover boy's doing, he's trying to send a message to the king.
Well, the lover boy showing his strength. He just hoisted Brandon White up like he was 200 pounds. And that's a 255-pound man.
I do want to mention as well, talking about the King, Big County Fair coming up on the 25th of August.
On the 25th of August, we're going to be at O'Bine County Fair in Union City. Jerry the King Lawler on the card. Many more USA Championship Wrestling stars. Oh, what a chop on the card for that day. But keep an eye out with everything changing from day to day.
Well,
we can tell you where we're supposed to be, but you got to keep an eye out.
Hey, here we go, Big Brandon.
Brandon firing up.
Shots left and right and chops as well.
And a forearm, and now that clothesline in the corner and scoots him up.
Devastating sidewalk slam.
And a 2 count, only a 2. The lover boy able to kick out.
And the thing with the Jerry Lawler County Fair show there, you know the lover boy would love nothing more than to take the king out before that could even happen.
Well, you're absolutely right. And we are going to have that 50th celebration for the king at some point this year. We just don't know when.
Well, what we do know is happening now.
What a DDT.
My goodness. Hey, speaking of the king.
Well, look who's joined us here
hey.
at ringside.
Right.
And the lover boy. The king said, "You trying to send me a message? Well, I'm right here."
You want me out here?
Yeah, get him, King.
Well, the
Why
king,
not?
the king up on the ring. Oh, and he missed.
Hey,
and
roll up.
And the king.
Yo!
The king distracts the lover boy And the lover boy taking a swing, winds up getting rolled up and pinned.
That's a big win for Brandon White.
That is a huge win for Brandon White right here on TV today. And the lover boy is beside himself as the king never touched him.
No, didn't touch him, nothing.
Never touched him, never took a swing at him. The lover boy took a swing at the king and missed and got rolled up because he wasn't paying attention to his opponent here today. And I'm sure the lover boy is gonna be irate as he joins Jason Jones over at ringside.
Matt Riviera, I don't think that's the outcome you had in mind. Is Jerry Lawler getting inside your head?
First of all, Jason, when I came to USA Championship Wrestling, I expected the rules to be enforced. You saw it. Jerry Lawler came out here, attacked me. Brandon White had a handful of my tights. Brandon White couldn't beat me on his best day. You saw it. I had him beat down. I almost murdered a man in Studio 45. And you want the people at home to think that I lost? I'll tell you what, Jerry, your little celebration, well, you're 70 years old and you're gonna cry if I want you to. Cry if I want you to, because Jerry Lawler, it's game on.
The bad blood keeps brewing between the lover boy and the king. We'll be right back with more USA Wrestling right after this. Now, King, you may have got in Matt Riviera's way of his 20th anniversary celebration.
You know, Matt Riviera is the last thing on my mind. We're talking about a guy here that, as Herb knows, has been in this business now 50 years. I mean, I've come up with against a lot of guys. There have been a lot of guys that were a thorn in my side, like Jimmy Hart, like Andy Kaufman. I mean, the list goes on and on. And Matt Riviera is not I can't even say it exactly, but I'm not worried about Matt Riviera. But Herb, listen, I understand you got something to say about this 50th anniversary show, right?
Jerry, it's an honor to be here and to be a part of this 2020, because the way I look at it, this is the King's year, 2020.
Wait a minute, don't blame that on me yet.
Well, not all the bad things. I'm talking about as we move forward, making the plans. I understand you've gave our good friend Bert Prentice the exclusive rights to have this celebration, and boy, I tell you what, you couldn't have picked a better guy to do that. And I guarantee you, as a new commissioner for USA Championship Wrestling, we are going to be bringing in talent from around the world for this celebration, because you deserve nothing less. So you got my personal word that when we move forward, Bert Prentice is going to blow the roof whatever venue we're going to be in. We really appreciate it, because we want to celebrate Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, Herb, I've known you for many, many years. People may or may not know this man's past and this man's history, but he's promoted some of the biggest matches and some of the biggest stars in the history of this business, and Bert Prentice has as well. So I don't think my show could be in better hands than for you and Bert to be putting this show on. I'm really proud of it. Thank you very much.
Well, we're going to make you prouder than what you ever been, because USA Championship Wrestling is going to do it, I can tell you. Thank you.
And here we go. Justin Savage taking on Gunner Lane. And Gunner's had some problems here, Jason, with Nathan Starr. He had a little face-to-face confrontation.
Seems like they got more problems going on there, but nice takedown by Justin Savage.
Yes, Justin Savage.
Justin Savage doing a heck of a job there, taking down Gunner Lane.
Gunner waist lock takedown, and Gunner.
He's got some issues with not just Nate Starr, but also Mr. Escobar here, our referee. Apparently a few weeks ago, there was some controversy in a match. All three.
It wasn't a lot of controversy. Gunner's trying to make it out to be a lot of controversy in the fact that Escobar, our referee, Jacob Escobar, caught Gunner cheating and reversed and restarted a match, and that was for the USA heavyweight title. And Gunner got upset because he thought he should have won the match, even though he got caught cheating.
Well, they're trying to tie it up, trying to get a hold of each other here.
Gunner Lane grabs a hold of the referee, and that little mule kick to the lower abdomen.
The lower savage here. And Timmy Diamond on the outside now.
Shady Diamond over there on the outside.
I do want to mention, I've had the chance to work with Gunner Lane. You know my business relationships in the past with some of these talents, and I know Gunner is a motivated individual. He wants to go to the top of the mountain, and he wants to be heavyweight champion.
Driving that shoulder right into the kidneys in the back.
But there's certain ways to go about it. And Nate Starr's no slouch. Nate Starr's no slouch.
What a belly-to-back suplex.
Nate Starr's no slouch, and he's going to have to do it the right way, if you will.
Yeah, and the right way doesn't mean trying to pin your opponent with a foot on his chest. You're not going to pin Justin Savage with 1 foot on his chest.
And Justin, he's been improving leaps and bounds over the last year. And again, I will always sing his praises. Justin, great humble kid who, again, is trying to get his footing in the singles division any way he can. And going against Gunner is a great chance.
Well, it is if he can come out victorious. And with that splash there in the corner, Justin hooks him up, and a big suplex right in the middle of the ring. I'll tell you what, there's nothing that takes a bigger beating in this arena than that logo in the middle of the ring. I can promise you that. But Justin putting those boots to the midsection of Gunner Lane, and now Gunner.
You know what he likes to do here?
And those double knees right to the chest, and now into a cover, but only a 2 count.
But again, just getting some momentum. He has to capitalize on each and every moment he can.
Well, he capitalized right there with a rake of the eyes at Gunner Lane, and that's the kind of things we're talking about. He just drove him down, but only a 2 count. Justin Savage able to kick out, and now Gunner Lane he is in the face of the referee, Jacob Escobar, and got caught, and Justin Savage, those big right hands to the jaw. And now Gunner Lane got caught with a spine buster from Justin Savage, but only a 2 count.
What's he get on Escobar about there? I didn't see anything shady out
Well, again, that's Escobar. Or I'm sorry, that is Gunner Lane's issue with Escobar about the 2 counts because he can't seem to put the man away.
Elbow.
Well, he got him, and
Wait
now.
A second.
What is he setting up
rack
for?
Position. Oh my God!
Dropped him right on his head, and that will do it with a 3 count. And the winner of the match, Gunner Lane, with his cohort. Shady Diamond.
My goodness. I mean, that was.
He just really dropped him right on the top of his head.
And a cheap shot for Timmy Diamond afterwards.
Of course.
But
of course.
My God, what a move.
And now, I tell you what, Herb Simmons won't put up with anything.
That'll
cost you. Putting your hands on a referee will cost you in USA Championship Wrestling.
Gunner Lane, there's no sense in placing your hands on an official here in USA Wrestling.
Let me correct you right there where you're wrong. Until I get Nate Starr in a championship match that I deserve, I'll put my hands on anybody. Escobar, you had it coming anyway. I'll put my hands on KC. It doesn't matter. You bring me Nate Starr.
The last time I saw you out here, you were getting cheers when you came out, and now you're getting boos. What do you have to say for yourself?
What'd you refer to me as? I don't think I heard you right. What was it?
Jake Law?
It's Flawless Jake Lawless now. And ladies and gentlemen, I know.
Is that needed?
You got idiots know whether to cheer, boo, or what? As as I was saying,
It's your cousin. I'm blaming you for this.
Don't blame me for none of this.
anyways, I swear. Y'all people, can you give me 5 minutes? I mean, for real.
No.
As I was saying, I know he understands. He wants me to answer a lot of questions. Only one I'm going to answer is getting rid of this. Shut your mouth. Actually, let me introduce my new representative, my friend. Shut your mouth.
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Are you serious, Jake? For real?
And you knew nothing about this?
No. No. This.
You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me.
What a slap in the face to our uncle.
Oh my gosh.